I live with my past today, but I remember it like it was just yesterday. A city of lights and masses of people. This is the land that my parents always told me about. This is the land that I always dreamt about. This is the land that houses the greatest of all houses. This is the land where Islam started. This is the birthplace of my Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. I remember the first time I went to Umrah. I was 14. I was just looking around at all of the Muslims from all around the globe, all adorned in different colors, all wearing different shades of skin, all bowing down to the same Lord. I felt safe. I remember going through the Haram with my family, holding their hands and just gazing at the sheer sight of it all. I remember letting go of their hands and focusing on the book of du'as that I had in my hand, surrounded by the greatest sheikhs and alims that this world had ever known. I remember one of the sheikhs in the red and white kafiyah coming closer to me, slowly and slowly, just inching his way through the crowd to get to me. I remember when he first laid hands on me. Thought it was just an innocent graze, just a light touch, but then the touching became more frequent, more coarse, and he kept going lower and lower. By the time it was done, it felt like an eternity had passed. All I remember was turning around and seeing nobody. All I felt was a tidal wave of anguish and pain and betrayal, all coming down on me, making me want to crash to my knees. He took from me my love for Islam. He took from me my innocence. He took from me my state of being. And worst of all, I thought it was my fault. Maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I did something to deserve this. All these questions, and nobody had any answers for me. Over time, I just realized sexual assault in the Muslim community is a barrier that nobody wants to break. As a matter of fact, when the victim brings it up, the table gets flipped on them. Why are you bringing shame to this family? Why are you not covering up more? Why are you overreacting? And this effect ripples throughout the entire ummah. Pakistani parents don't tell their kids about what the army did to the mothers and sisters of Bangladesh. Nobody addresses Nusrat Rafi, who was lit on fire for reporting her assault. We always tell our girls to not go out at night, but we don't tell our boys to not be the danger lurking in the dark. I remember going to tell my mom. I was so scared. We had to go on Umrah again, but she sensed my fear. I was scared, bro. I was scared of going to Umrah. I was scared of going to visit the land of my Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. I was scared of her abandoning me. May Allah bless her soul, just said to me, why didn't you just tell me sooner? I'm tired of letting this have an effect on me. I've always had this dream of finding Islam. I'm not going to let that dream be broken. I want this barrier broken. So to that 14-year-old boy who was suffering and lonely in a world of his own, just know that it gets better. Know that you start praying again. Know that you smile hard and you laugh loud. Know that when you go to Umrah again for the second time, when you drop down to sujood, tears of happiness flow from your eyes. Know that all the du'as you make for your friends, know that you experience Islam at its heart, know that you're still a man, know that he can't hurt you anymore. So to that brother whose name and face elude me, but whose actions have scarred me, you can't take anything from me anymore. وَلْيَعْفُوا وَلْيَصْفَحُوا أَلَا تُحِبُّونَ أَن يَغْفِرَ اللَّهُ لَكُمْ. And let them pardon and overlook. Would you not that Allah should forgive you? So I forgive you, brother. Not because I remember it like it was yesterday, but because I live with my past today.
a poetess, actually. And she once told the story of a sequoia tree, if you aren't aware. A sequoia tree is mistaken for a redwood, properly called a giant sequoia or Sequoiadendron giganteum. And she said that the name, not every name, just that name, Sequoiadendron giganteum, implied that the tree itself was also a poetess. At first, it didn't make sense, as it probably doesn't now. But to be called a poetess is a power you wouldn't understand. It sounds so regal, refined, like a woman of substance, so skilled that her peers had no choice but to crown her with a title fit only for a master of language, a behemoth among moths, this queen, this radiant giganteum of a woman. The poetess in front of me, actually, was really like a redwood. Sometimes, when I stand in front of her, with her spread out palms and wingspan arms, I feel how little I really am. My mother once told me to walk with humility, because otherwise my confidence would be confused for narcissism. I couldn't help but smile because at the time I was young enough to know that if I stuck my nose up high enough into the sky, I could stretch myself higher than all the redwood adults around me. I would grow to be the tallest sequoia dense, something gigantic tree. I would gain foot by foot, yard by yard, until the tops of my curls touch each of the stars, and then keep on growing until I reach heaven's backyard. I was gigantic. So I thought. This is the pride of the ripe age of 10, and then here I am again 9 years later, and I've forgotten what it felt like to feel large. To grow up is not a glorified war against easily identified enemies. It's a self-destructive battle against my own ferocious emotions, against insecurities, against unwarranted pride. It's forgetting who I could be when I didn't wake up angry, when prayer wasn't a chore, when I didn't stop dreaming when I awoke. But no, all I heard instead was not pretty enough, not smart enough, not good enough, not religious enough. The sounds of idols spread before me, around me, as suddenly every inspirational figure turned into an unreachable goal. And it's all I can do to crawl towards that bleeding, crying, begging, Ya Allah, it hurts. And it should have hurt. After all, I'm not a giant sequoia. Not the biggest, nor the best. But that's okay. Because even though I will never be a Sequoiadendron giganteum, I would sure feel like it if I could reach even halfway to heaven's backyard. Inshallah, perhaps one day, I can leave this daunting forest and find the garden where I am enough.
It's called My Name Is. Munira, Arabic for light. My father made me this because he believed I was right. When he set his eyes on me, he proclaimed I was strong at night. A female warrior, he wanted to teach how to fight. My name is Munira. The knowledge of what it means, a way of life to grasp on to victory. I stand by my name to wipe away the reward I was quick to say. Giving to the poor and standing up for a greater cause is a risk I'm willing to take. Having light and knowledge within you can cause pain and suffering around you, but the one you love and trust, can you see their lust for blood or their cries and tears for the rest of us? My name is Muniro, and I'd like to hold a sword and wage a war against error and fight back to the high class who stands up for terror. They believe that money can buy anything. Love, power, strive for any means and try to spread their wings, but there's no empathy in themselves. They need us to scream and yell for the ones we love and trust. Can you see their lust for blood? Oh, who are they? What makes them different from us? Aren't we all from Adam and Eve? So why do you want to see me bleed? My name is Muniro, and I'd like to make a change. A change in this world that would encourage it and make it a better place. Thank you.
I woke to sounds of ocean waves, a soft song of serenity, a symphony on breezy plains. I woke to sounds of crashing planes as a soft song became 7 billion beating hearts of pain, and I promised that I would help them change. I promised that passing peace would be a piece of my heart, that every part of me would dedicate to helping the fallen apart, that I would try again and again until humanity finally became humane. When I was a little girl, they told me life is a ribbed necklace. Down came one bead as we pushed through the womb and became a human being. We were placed here for a time being, and then we were leaving. And beads fall fast, they said. Be everything you want to be. Dream until you reach your destiny. Make it your reality, they told me. My mind was endless imagination, where I touched clouds and I went to the moon, where I used Legos to build skyscrapers, but I wanted to make a real one, and I believed I could. Then I turned 8 years old. My first day in that new grade started off with a wave of hate going down my face. They said, look at her face, her nose a rocky mountain, set obtuse angles, her mouth straight line with words coming out scrambled because her brain can't form words without stuttering. You're not like us, chocolate girl. One day, their words became my reality, caging me in uncontrollable anxiety. They became the voices in my head, and no longer was I living this dream, because this dream became a nightmare with no rationality, where fear crushed every motivation in me. I built a cage and swallowed the key, watching my dreams lay out in front of me unachieved. Fashion magazines, your pages for my self-esteem, and my Instagram page became a race for a place in this society. Foundation became my finger-painted mask, my contour sculpting me into who I wanted to be. I'm afraid of my identity, a Bengali American Muslim hijabi. Because here, being Muslim is being a terrorist. Being Muslim means you're not American. Being Muslim should be an embarrassment. But I don't want to be looked at differently. I just want to worship Allah publicly. But I'm afraid. I'm afraid of standing on stage. What if What if I forget my lines? Here, my worth is defined by how others see me. Let me videotape myself donating to charity. I gotta hide those insecurities, because if I'm frowning, people will think something's wrong with me. It deteriorates me and my self-dignity, making me accustomed to customs of self-hate, because disgusting and worthless were thrown at me in 3rd grade. But sadly, our life is not forever. Soon that necklace will become just a string, while we're struggling to fit every detail in. So I need to step out of this cage. I want to be seen, I want to be heard, I want to be here. Not through an Instagram filtered body pic, or through my huge Kylie Jenner list, or through my new very big, very rich house tour. But through my kindness, through my voice. Because my voice is God-given, star-struck, and no one can tell me what to do. So now, I sleep to sounds of ocean waves, a soft song of serenity, a symphony that helps me reach my dreams. Thank you.
When my mother clutches yogurt, she sings Ivory
milk. And when thin layers from the brink of the kettle, she uses the froth of old to start up the chemical reaction to make anew. Sitting in biology class, I know the science behind it. How bacteria produce lactic acid and a continuous cycle multiplies. And when asked for another example, I point at myself. Daughter, wife, mother, daughter. Daughter of men that build mud houses with their bare hands, a woman that squat by clay ovens radiating heat. The spice reflects off their skin when hit by sunlight, and the history of Punjab and Balochistan as rich as turmeric flows through their veins. The brown women I know had all the bills to their name with the edge of thin cotton and draped it over their heads. They defined minimalism before it began to be conceptualized. My record resides in spines of brown women hunched over as they weave thin straw into colorful bowls, perfecting the craft of giving birth to children that fly over the Atlantic, only to end up sharing the weight of wet feathers when they reach shores, sending back waves now and then. For migration is executed with everything but the body, and learning what is accepted blindly takes generations working together to compose a song that has never been sung. The notes will be sung to the rhythm of being fetishized. Pretty enough to look exotic, brown enough to look oppressed, or decorated with bright crystals and stars and beauties, but covered enough to want to go back a layer. In Kashmir, with the brink of war around the corner, the mountain women are labeled as light-skinned, glamorized as tokens of war, and they scream and they protest and they see how the rest of the world doesn't bother to look up, stained by the colonialism that still fuels Western ideals and the ownership of feminine identity. When I put on the hijab, a caution tape wrapped around me, handing me a new set of responsibilities and pushing me to new lights of scrutiny. That would cause heads to turn when I open my mouth and gentle words not come pouring out. I learned too late that change of notions is not our duty. For brown women have been on the kettle for too long, simmering away. I want to turn up the heat, make it boil over, face countertops, and mask the words "lo kya kenge," what will people say? How do I soften my blow, package and bite-sized so that I'm easier to digest? For the white woman that notified me where and how it comes to be oppressed, but shake their heads when I start pointing, encourage selfishness. Begin my story with me and now, and don't get mad where you're really from. I do not want my shape to be redefined, to be placed into hands that mold me, smoothing my awkward bends and bumps. I want to cause discomfort, to tell the story I was never told on pages or on screens, a tale where oppression isn't the theme and submissiveness isn't a cliche. To the brown woman of Kashmir, Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, Afghanistan, that have the blood mistaken for cayenne pepper, that cough up patriarchal standards. We are the women that our ancestors could have never even conceived of. We are that much of a miracle. The diaspora of colorful Bengals, mass movement of clay that even fair and lovely cannot work out bare. Don't be afraid to start Me Too. Don't be afraid to ask for more. And don't get too familiar with coughing up Western phonemes. And when they ask you to stay behind, when they ask you to agree and to comply, remind them that you have persevered in discomfort, that you have never felt at home, nor here or there. You, brown women, are your own home.
Can everyone hear me in the back? Can I go without the mic?
Yes.
20 years ago, Mama gambled her life with mine. The doctor said one of us was destined to die. Behold the miracle of me being born, October 14th, 1999. A prince born into a family of peasants, given knowledge when expected to be ignorant. I grew up in the concrete jungle where broken dreams turn into seeds that grow into poisonous trees. Street religion, death, poverty, violence, the Holy Trinity. I was supposed to be another statistic. Parents didn't have time for my sob stories. They're trying to avoid eviction. So these words were all I had in times of need. I didn't know being poor and opportunity are separated in life like an apostrophe. Legacy over limelight, accolades over checks. I'll chase excellence while they run after success. Feel the struggle in my voice while I reminisce. Being behind key food dumpsters, recycling bottles for 5 cents, walking half a mile to the supermarket for eggs just to save 75 cents. And then they throw percents. Low-income kids who graduate college, only 20%. But forget these statistics that try to impede me. I got a father who works 3 times more than he sleeps for his family in a third world country with family members who he hasn't seen in 20 years living in poverty. So when they think I can't succeed, I tell them, my burden may be heavy, but it'll never outweigh my ability. They in the limelight, I'm building a legacy to last centuries. Passion turns my dreams to necessity. Mentally, that's my tendency. I need it like I breathe. My specialty brings serenity. I'm coming up from the underground like a centipede. I want to be a legend, not just a memory. Sleepless nights don't tire me. I remember sleeping with 2 pajamas and a hoodie in December nights without heat. Motivation in my memories. When mama had to borrow medicine because no insurance, I always had a dream, but they always slept on me. The only thing between me and success is time. Trust me, this burden destroyed me, but it differentiated me from my contemporaries. These kids had alcohol, weed, and parties. All I had was disappointment. Parents couldn't help with my homework, but guess what? Failure wasn't an option. I forced myself to achieve. I'm from where flashlights flash up in the dark night, gunshot echoes on the block, hits block the Glock, homicide on the corner, understood onus, society's full of loneliness, bottles of coronas. Lately, all the villains are being saved by the bell. They're closing schools down, but they're building jail cells. Woo! My heart's been broken. I've just been running on this dream. This pen and paper saved me in my time of need. The prophet said, the ink of a scholar is worth 1,000 times more than the blood of a martyr. So I rest my sword. With my ink I fight. My ink filled with blood of all the kids killed in drone strikes. So listen, I'm going to be the greatest ever. Used to get punched, now I'm a boxer. I can duck and weave. I want to be Muhammad Ali, not Cassius Clay. If you can't understand that, it's best if it stays that way. I write to help the girl with tears heavier than her heart. I write to help the boy who feels purposeless in the world. Because when I had nothing, I had these words. And now I put everything into these words to help anyone who needs it in the world. A life is priceless, so I'd rather rap and save someone's life than talk about getting iced. In the end, we'll all be in the cemetery. Money's just burned tree. I don't care about fame and fortune and being a celebrity. I just want to do good with my words. Because to me, that's legendary.